Hello and welcome to marketing91.com. In this video, we are going to cover the topic on research and development. Before we proceed any further, please do note that we publish 3 marketing videos daily on YouTube. So please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's start with the definition of research and development. Research and development is a series of innovative actions that governments or corporations take up when making new services or products and making current ones better. It includes the first stage of development of a possible new service or production method. Moving on to what is research and development. Research and development, also known as R&D, is different from most corporate activities. It is not supposed to provide profit immediately. It usually has a higher risk and an uncertain return on investment. Research and development is different in different institutions. There are 2 main models. The first, the R&D department is either filled with engineers, it's asked to directly make new products, or the R&D department employs industrial scientists. They have to use applied research in technological or scientific fields. This may make product development possible in the future. R&D activities are done by specialized units of a firm. They can also be outsourced to state agencies, universities, or contract research organizations. Moving on, why invest in R&D? R&D lets a firm get ahead of its rivals. Minus the R&D program, a firm might not last on its own. It might have to discover other ways to innovate. They might have to go ahead with partnerships or mergers and acquisitions. Through R&D, firms can make new products and better their current products. It may help get trademarks, copyrights, and patents as products and discoveries are made. R&D might benefit a firm's bottom line, but it's taken as an expense. Moving on, what sectors do R&D occur in? There's R&D in a variety of sectors in industries and in firms of many sizes. These can be R&D industries that depend on R&D projects such as software and technology, automotive, life science, and pharmaceuticals. There's also a good amount of R&D in the food and drink industry. R&D also contributes greatly to the construction industry, especially engineering and manufacturing. Moving on, types of research and development. There are 2 broad types. First, basic research. This involves acquiring knowledge. It is used to create intelligence and understanding that a firm can employ for its benefit. This knowledge can be start for other R&D projects ahead. They can inform and help strategic business choices. Applied research is well defined. Its aim is a particular objective. This might be lowering cost, bettering safety, entering a new market or new technology. It leads to a development phase many times. Next, benefits of R&D. A firm that can adopt and create new technologies and work on current processes is likelier to succeed eventually. A sector that spends a lot on R&D will create and achieve more. It might give real-world benefits to people. In many countries, economic growth and R&D go together. Some R&D incentives are often given by government to improve the economy. This is because they are made to increase productivity. And finally, tax credits are also given to companies that conduct good R&D that benefits the society. The government might boost R&D by giving tax incentives such as allowances, exemptions, deductions, and tax credits. Moving on to some research and development examples. First, global spending. The US has been a global leader in R&D spending. China, however, has grown quickly in the recent years. If I look at 2020 figures, US R&D spending stands at about $596.5 billion and China is a roughly $60 to $70 billion short at $532.8 billion. If you look at the graph on the right, US is the leader in spending as witnessed, but it is the exponential growth of China that is worth to notice, which has grown from 1995 onwards and taking a steep upward curve from the year 2007. Between 1995 and 2018, Chinese investment in R&D from public and private sources grew by more than 15% annually on average. Moving on, of a comparison of R&D expenses of 2 global companies, Amazon and Google. As we can witness, in the year 2015, they both had R&D spend of roughly $12 billion. But by 2019, Amazon's R&D expenses have reached $35.9 billion, whereas Google's R&D expense is at $26.01 billion. Moving on, Apple's R&D spend. Apple's R&D spend grew from $14.2 billion in 2018 to $8.7 billion in 2020. And percentage of sales of R&D expense has been somewhere between 5 to 7%. And the final example of Google again. In this case, if we compare Google's R&D spend between 2019 and 2020, there's an increase of about $1 billion. But what is noticeable is that the company spends almost 15% of its revenue on research and development expenses. So that's it, folks. This brings an end to the topic on research and development. These are some of the sources and links referred to for the content in the video. If you have liked the video, do subscribe to our channel where you'll witness 3 new videos daily. Additionally, if you want to view these videos in an organized manner, you can visit freecourses.net where all our videos are arranged in the form of courses. Thank you and see you in the next video.